Never be so far away that you can't hear a dissenting voice. Where if I look at some of our big businesses today, where's the dissenting voice? If I look at our political situation, where's the dissenting voice from within? Not from without. It's easy to find an enemy outside. But who's challenging you from within to do things maybe a little differently? The change is coming, and it's coming fast. And I think if we look socio-politically, we're seeing the, let me be a little rude here, forgive me, the older autocratic men in politics who are plying us with their nationalism and populism. From Trump to Erdogan to China to Putin, we're seeing them, the 60, 70-year-olds who are obsessed with power and having things done their way. But on the other side of the seesaw, we're seeing Varadkar in Ireland, 40, Trudeau, 42, New Zealand, 37, Austria, 33. There's a new generation coming. I'm seeing precisely the same thing in business. The time of, we've always done it this way, those days are over. Finding people embracing a different way who are faster, hungrier, prepared to embrace risk more, technology-driven, technology-literate, and beyond faith, beyond gender, beyond race, beyond sexual inclination. It's a new wave. And we are stronger together. The challenge I'm seeing that I would set for everyone today, stop looking for the best person for the job. Old world. Look for the best person for the team. It completely changes your lens. The search agencies, the recruitment agencies are still giving us the best person for the job. That's always, in my world, the cleverest man in the room, and I choose my words carefully. We don't need the cleverest man in the room anymore. We need the best leader. And they come in many different sizes and shapes. The thing I'm learning from my interns, I'm seeing from a new generation, is that they practice team. They're stronger together. They work in cohorts. They come together as groups. And what I've realized now, I've created an environment in where we work and with the people we advise. Nothing is best done alone anymore. And we want a healthy tension. We want to put the ideas out there. We want to put different solutions out there. The more diverse the team, the more innovative the team. If we all come from the same place, been to the same school, be it Eton, same university, be it Oxford, we end up a little bit like the Tory party, where I'm not sure we've got the differences of views that's going to give us a Brexit solution. They all think the same way. They hate it or they love it. That doesn't get you to a solution. I think what we're seeing is the power of the team. And I mean really a team. Not a bunch of lone wolves. The real pack. You know, the strength of the pack is the wolf. The strength of the wolf is the pack. And if we can get that together, then we're unbeatable. The more isolated we are, be it by gender, by race, by location, I think we see trouble, which we have to say the dirty word again, Brexit is divisive. What's going to bring us together? It should be leadership. At a moment that we need the strongest leadership we could ever see, and I think we're seeing this in business and politically, it's not quite where it needs to be. There was a time when the leader was Agincourt. The leaders on the white charger, King George, King Henry, King whoever, with the sword of truth, they're going to stand there, they're going to make the most amazing speech, they're going to fire up their armies, and they're going to lead them into battle, and they needed to be the bravest and the best and at the front. Those days are long gone. They're even long gone in Hollywood, we don't believe them anymore. I think today the leader needs to be something different. If I take you back to Stephen Covey, who said, the leader takes his team into the darkest jungle. Malaria, dengue fever, undergrowth, hot, sweaty, nasty. They're cutting through the undergrowth. After 4 days, he climbs up the highest tree, looks around, and he says, guys, sorry, wrong jungle. How do you think the people feel? They actually feel better as being brave enough to get up to the tree and say, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. People believe you more credibility. It's no longer feasible for someone to get everything right all the time, Mr. Trump, is it? Demonstrate a little bit of vulnerability, a little bit of humility, a little bit of humanity. We are not perfect. The more perfect we seem to be as leaders, the more distant we are to our people. The more human we are and demonstrate that we're not perfect, then people will trust you even more and try for you even harder and share with you. I want you to be like me. I want to be like you. If you're on some pedestal and you do nothing wrong and you never come down and touch us and share with us. So the leader that has lunch in the canteen with everyone, it's a very powerful message. The leader that walks into the reception and remembers people's first names, it's a very powerful message. The leader that sends you a little note asking you, how was your son's graduation? You know, they've got you for life. The leader that doesn't remember your name and walks past you and is always staring on their phone, if you send them an email, you never get a response. I don't need to carry on. It takes us years to build a quality reputation. It can go up in smoke in seconds. And the toughest thing is, we try everything to manage our reputation. But it's not what we think it is, it's what other people, the outside world, thinks it is. And in the last couple of years, we've seen businesses go up in smoke in seconds. We've even seen PR companies go in seconds. And now, in a world of constant scrutiny, there is no hiding place, and anyone and everyone can ask the questions that you could hide from before. Reputation is everything. And I got involved in a particular space with the chief executive. And there was a time when it was impossible to speak to the chief executive. They were barricaded away somewhere, hidden away, never bring them out. Never bring them out. The most dangerous thing, the best thing you'd advise the chief executive for their reputation, say nothing. Ever, never. Those halcyon days are long gone now. You have to be accountable. You have to be available. We want to hear your voice. Before it was once in a while on radio, maybe in the Financial Times. Everyone, your colleagues, your customers want to know you. They want to trust you. And they do want to trust you. But the old days of being fed lines, anodyne lines that mean nothing, standing up with a face as though you're taking a prison shot somewhere, and no one gets to know you, doesn't work anymore. We want to know you. We have the right to know you. I'm a customer, I want to know what you stand for. I'm a shareholder, I want to know what your values are. I'm a colleague, I want to know who I work for. And the more you bring yourself and your reputation to me, the more I trust you, the more I'll do for you. I completely believe that today, if your people believe you trust them and you have their backs, they will give you so much more. Trust is the variable that we should all focus on. When there is no trust, I see underperformance. When there's trust, I see people doing the things that other people said they couldn't do. I think there was a time when the people worked for the leader. Today, the leader works for the people. That's where trust is built.